What?
that you just threw in here.
What was?
I got you on camera, bro.
I got you on camera, bro. Hey, bro, you just threw that in here.
Hey, bro, what's that?
What?
That you just threw in here.
What was?
I got you on camera, bro.
I got.
Now, on this video right here, it's been a couple of times recently in the news that I done seen something with the police, and I'm just asking y'all, is it racial profiling? Is it policing with an agenda? I already know that certain people that's police officers, they should not be a police officer at all. They should pick another job. And even if they had another job, I don't think they do a good job, because they'd be sitting there talking about, I feared for my life. So off top, I don't think that everybody should be a police officer. I don't think that. Is there some good police out there? Yes. It's just the fact that the bad police make the good police look bad. It really does. That the bad police make the good police look horrible. They really do. And at the same time, it's like nothing bad happens to the good police officer. I mean, nothing bad happens to the bad police officers. Nothing happen to them like that. But all the good police officers, something bad happens to them. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Do I think policing is necessary? Yes, we need the police. It is some crazy people out here in the world. I mean, very crazy people. And when they start picking up their machetes and their knives and their swords and their axes and building their bombs, we need somebody to lock their ass up. You know what I'm saying? It's not like black people have a problem with policing. We don't have a problem with policing. It's just the fact when you let racist people be police officers, are people that have their own agenda. Example, this man was picked on and bullied for his whole life. So he said, you know what? I'm finna go get me a badge, finna give me a gun, and I'm finna give me some handcuffs, and I'm finna harass people. That's not a person that should be a police officer. A person that abuses their wife shouldn't be a police officer. An alcoholic shouldn't be a police officer. A drug addict shouldn't be a police officer. Someone that cannot diffuse a situation and they escalate any situation they in should not be a police officer. Is black people saying that all policing in America is bad? No, we're not. But some of the people that are police officers should never, ever, you know what I'm saying, be given the authority to have a badge, a gun, handcuffs. Should not. Not at all. So we're going to go over these couple of stories that you see, and you tell me if it's not systematic racism in policing here in America. Don't let me bring my own self up there, because I'll show you. Now, y'all remember this scene probably like maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. The sisters, they was sitting on the porch, they was chilling, they wasn't bothering nobody. The police was called out, and then the young officer just escalated the whole situation. Now, I don't know about other states. I don't. I live in Chicago, so all I care about is Chicago. Well, I care about other states, other black folk in other states. I truly do. I love my people out there. But wherever I'm at, that's where I mainly care the most about. So I care a lot about Chicago. Now, in Chicago, if the I don't know if this law, and I don't know if this law applies to other states, but I do know in Chicago, I got love for Chicago. I really do. You know what I'm saying? The police come to your house, right? And you ain't called the police, but they came to your house. You have the right to tell the police that they're not breaking and entering, but they're violating your what is it called? Trespassing. They're trespassing. And you can tell the police to leave, and by law, they have to leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about other places. The police roll up on your spot. It don't matter if you have a house, if you have an apartment. It does not matter. You tell the police, I want y'all to leave now. By law, they have to leave. But in this situation right here, we seen what happened, and we seen the unfairities of what happened to our sisters on the porch. And we sit up there and we thought, Why is this man just violating these sisters' their rights like that? That's what we all thought. And then it got escalated, and then the sister got arrested. But y'all thought that he would just walk off with nothing happen to him. This police officer was fired. This is why I say some people should not be police officers, because they don't know how to handle engagements with society. They don't know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Engagements with society. They don't know how to talk to people, and they definitely don't know how to treat them. Now, it's been said, you're a public servant. You have to serve the people. But we all know. I'm not going to stand before you today and be like, it's not some people that don't need to go to jail. It's a lot of people that need to go to jail. It's just the fact that they're arresting all the wrong people. And that same attitude, that same harsh treatment, they give it to all the citizens. Nah, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You shouldn't treat decent people like criminals. Do all police officers act like this? No. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some good police officers out there in the world. Some very good young men and women of the law. But is every person a upstanding, just, upright, walking person that have a badge? No, they make everybody else looks bad. What is the old saying? A little bit will spoil it for everybody. It's something of that grounds of that nature. It only takes a little bit to mess it up for everybody. That's the police officers right there. It only take a little bit of them that are cruel, that are corrupt, that are wicked and evil to make all the other ones look bad. And it's sad because we need law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere needs law enforcement. That's why I say our people, we're not against law enforcement. It's just the fact that it's like we're getting the bad end of the stick. Now, look what happened to old boy.
Hey folks, nothing's more of a lightning rod in America right now than the police force, as in Benson, Wisconsin. But in Georgia, another incident of police brutality caught on camera led to this police officer's firing. The officer, Michael Oxford.
Let me ask you, do they look combative? When the officer, when he pulled out his taser gun and he shot the sister, did they look combative? Some people, when the police come, they start fighting the police soon as the police get there. You know what I'm saying? Soon as the police come, they start attacking the police. So why is it that, don't get me wrong, I know that the police, they got to be up on their guard and they got to be aware of their situation, but it's a lot of people. Anybody who wants to fight the police, soon as they get there, the man or woman is going to be talking that smack. They going to be talking that shit. And that'll let the person. But then it's a lot of times where the person, they sit up there and they act calm. They act like they ain't going to do nothing wrong. They act like ain't nothing going on. Like, oh, yes, officer. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Ain't nothing. Then they pull out the machete. Then they get to stabbing. You know what I'm saying? Then they pull out the machete, then they get to stabbing. Y'all done seen it.
Was responding to a property damage call in which a neighbor reported a group of people had thrown a bottle at their car and threatened to assault a 9-year-old child. The beginning of the confrontation isn't captured on the video, but evidently the officer found it necessary to end up tasing the woman, pinned to C.S. Smith, then pulling a top favorite, kneeling on her neck.
That's a favorite right there. This man does not need to be, he don't even need to be a security guard. Because he's just going to escalate the situation. Remember when the brother went into the IRS and he was trying to get his taxes. It was something going on with his taxes. And then he was a police officer and he was dressed in his uniform. The security guard pulled out a gun on him and then told him to leave the premises. When the police came, when his fellow law enforcement buddies came, soon as they came to the door, they looked at him like, man, he a police officer. Why you got a gun out on a police officer? This is why I'm saying not everybody can handle the authority. With great power comes great responsibility, and this man ain't got it.
Eventually, another cop comes over to help arrest the woman.
For what?
Back up!
For what? They should have fired his ass too.
Gwinnett County Police fired Officer Oxford after an internal investigation found he violated department policy and did not meet their core values. But before you think they suddenly became progressive, the department did say there was probable cause to arrest Ms. Smith for obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and that his use of force was within the department's policy. But what do you...
I'm gonna tell my people like this. If you go outside and you be screaming and yelling, that's disorderly conduct. They can arrest you for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know that if you outside and you screaming, this is why they arrest a lot of black people, because they can throw that disorderly conduct on us. And what is disorderly conduct? You think a person would be in dysfunction, going through a street, flipping over garbage can, kicking in windows, knocking on doors, throwing trash all out in the middle of the street, breaking people doors. You know what I'm saying? You think a person would be chaotic going down the street, slapping little babies, pushing over old people, you know what I'm saying? Beating up teenagers, you know what I'm saying? Doing all kind of stuff. To me, that's disorderly conduct. But to a police officer, all a black person got to do is talk loud. That's all you got to do. You're not being disorderly. What is the other one that we get caught up a lot? You know what I'm saying? When the police tell us to leave the property, just leave, my people. You know what I'm saying? Just leave. You know what I'm saying? The police, he ain't gonna sit up there all day telling you to leave. He gonna give you a couple of chances, and then you'll be violating that law. The same law that I talked about, how I said the trespassing. A lot of our people get arrested over dumb stuff, but at the same time, they don't really know the extent of the law. You know what I'm saying? They really don't know the extent of the law like that. It's another, you got disorderly conduct, and then you got the trespassing, and then it's one more that they like to hem us up and get us thrown up in the county for something stupid. It's not indecent exposure. It's not public intoxication. It's one more, you know what I'm saying, that they really use against us when we're impending an investigation. They'll lock us up over that. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do, you got every right, soon as you go outside, to record anybody and anything. That's the law. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what state you in. But when you go out and you try to help those people that you see that are unfairly being hemmed up, they like to throw us a lot of weight for impeding. I could have said that wrong. Their investigation. You got the impending investigation. You got the trespass, and you also got the disorderly conduct that they get us over there, and it doesn't matter. It's sad. Now, this one right here itself has the internet enraged. It really does. But at the same time, whatever happened, the judgment, it's going to be taken care of. So we really ain't really got to do anything. I tried to find the first part. I could not find it. You know what I said? I was looking for it. I could not find it. This is the second part. But just watch what happens. You know what I'm saying? This is complete disrespect.
That's another citation.
What are you doing?
It's illegal to be driving around with a broken tail.
After you broke it?
I did not break it. I'm trying to keep it.
Seriously? Are you kidding me? Intentional damage. Intentional property damage is a misdemeanor. You want me to read the statute?
Why are you dressed like that? Why are you wearing a robe?
Surprise. Judge.
I'm not a judge. I'm a police officer.
Me. How about that?
You're a judge.
No, I just wear this robe because I have nothing else to do.
Well, you don't act like a judge, and you definitely don't look like a judge.
Yeah, what do they look like?
And I will say this, with working for the county and the city, judges have power. You know what I'm saying? They really have power. So, and I seen the power that a judge, remember, I worked around them for about 5 or 6 years of my life, and I got to know them. You know what I'm saying? Several of them. It's only one of them in my whole county that I didn't like. But then again, he tried to send me to prison. You know what I'm saying? He tried to send me to prison for 4 years for something I did not do. But at the same time, let's go back. The judge has power. You know what I'm saying? So what happens? He already lied on her. You know what I'm saying? He lied on her. He made up all these fabrication of things that she never did. He sit up there and he denigrated her person. He did he denigrated the hell out this woman as a person with the lingo and the speech and the rhetoric that he was using, deframing her name. So just like she said in the video, when you come to my court, I'm gonna make you stand up. And she gonna throw that damn book at him. You know what I'm saying? Just like Dennis Miller told me, next time you come around here, I'm gonna make sure I throw this whole book at you. That's what she gonna do to that man in that courtroom.
Not you.
And he deserves it.
What do they look like? I don't look like a judge? Well, guess what? I am one. And I'm on my way now. But you know what? I've sent it to more men with better discipline than you. You'll be standing when I walk to the court. Surprise.
Man, why didn't you just lead with telling me that you were a judge? All you have to do is tell me you were a judge.
You treat every citizen with respect.
I did. I'm just doing my job.
What would it make if I was a judge? What difference? You still didn't have the right to break my tail like, and then you give me a citation about that? I'll see you.
Man, the station's calling me. Just get home safely. We'll just settle this with the warning, okay? You need your tail light fixed. It's not safe to be driving like that, and please just drive the speed limit.
I want y'all to look into the case because I could not find the first part. And if you just heard the rhetoric, the speech that he was using to talk to this woman, you'd be like, damn, I couldn't believe that the police, and it's real. This not no skit. This ain't no skit. You know what I'm saying? That was the real police. That was a real sister judge. And you seen how it played out. She kept her dignity and her integrity, and when she was speaking to him, she could have went off on him. You know what I'm saying? She really could. She could have blew up that whole situation then, there, and right at that moment, but she didn't. She gonna take her time. Okay, last one. She gonna take her time judging that man. And do everybody need to be a police officer? No. This guy, he don't even need to be a security guard.
What are you doing here?
I'm dumping the trash now.
That's illegal. This is private property. You can't be using this dumpster for your trash.
Oh, no, it's okay. My office is right here. It's not illegal. I have an office here, sir.
Your office is here. You work, and you work here.
Correct. I'm an attorney at law. That's my office.
You're an attorney.
Yes, sir. Do you need a business card or anything?
Yeah,
Services?
yes. I need proof of this.
Would you like services or anything? Or why do you need my business?
I would like to see proof that you're an attorney, because it's a private property. We can't be throwing trash out there. You're breaking the law.
Okay, I would love to show you my business card. That's no problem.
1019.
Here you go, sir. Linda Jones, attorney at law, located right at this office address.
I see the Linda Jones, but I don't see the address here.
Sir, if you flip the card over, please. Thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? Because the sun is...
I still don't see the address.
Sir, here's the address here, please. And that's my name. Is there anything else you need to verify that, sir? I'm trying to cooperate here.
Ma'am, I'll ask the questions. You're breaking the law right now.
Actually, I'm an attorney. I know my rights, and I'm not breaking the law. As I stated, sir, I'm a tenant at this office location.
Okay, this card doesn't prove any of that. I need to see your ID.
You don't need my ID, sir. I just gave you my business card.
Ma'am, don't make this any more difficult than it has to be.
Address.
There's no need to be confrontational. I
Nobody's
need to
being
see your ID.
confrontational, sir. I'm not being confrontational.
Ma'am, you're being...
You see how when we just answer questions, they escalated? You see that? That's a trick. You know what I'm saying? That is a trap. You know what I'm saying? That's a trick and that's a trap. That disorderly conduct, I'm telling y'all, that's a real thing. They like getting us hemmed up. I want y'all thinking about that. It doesn't take for you to say anything much. You see the other people, they be sitting out there screaming and yelling at the police, and you never see them arrested on nothing like that at all. But soon as one of your brothers and sisters go out there, and they got every right to have an attitude over what's going on, but where is the compassion? Where is the consideration of the situation for our people? They ain't got it, family. They ain't got it. They really don't got it like that.
You're being incredibly aggressive. All you're doing is escalating the situation, and there's no need for any of this.
I'm escalating the situation.
Correct. I've asked you 3 times now. I need to see your
10
ID.
seconds, just 10 seconds. Let's go back 10
Ma'am, you're
seconds.
being incredibly aggressive. All you're doing is escalating the situation, and there's no need for any of this.
I'm escalating the situation.
Correct. I've asked you 3 times now. I need to see your
I will show you my
ID.
ID to verify the business card, okay? I'll do that for you. But I don't have to, okay? You know that. This is my name to verify the business card and the office address, sir. This is not illegal dumping, once again.
But the address is different on your license than it is on the business card.
Because that's a business location, sir. That's not my home address.
Yeah, this whole thing just seems very suspicious. I'll be right back. I need to run this
You
ID.
don't need to run my ID, sir. You don't need to. I'm an attorney, like I said. That'll be against your jurisdiction. You could try to run my driver's license.
Ma'am, you
You and I both know that, or I can tell you that right now. That's illegal what you're doing.
just illegally took your ID.
Because you have no reason to legally stop me. I gave you my ID. I did not have to, once again.
Now, I don't know how this gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna arrest her? Is he gonna give her the 3rd-degree business? I have no idea. Watch it with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Ma'am, you're breaking the law. You're illegally dumping trash. Your addresses do not match up.
Yes, they do. They do match up.
Well, then you should have no problem with me running it then, if you are who
You
you
don't
say you
need
are.
to run my ID, sir.
What is it you think you're doing here?
I'm dumping trash now.
Now, once more again, I'm sorry. I didn't know what happened to baby girl at the end because I couldn't find the other scene. And I don't like when people, they shoot the video, but then they don't shoot the whole damn video. They just left it half. So let's see what happened in this situation. Let's see. The last one, family. Last one.
My rights to do anything I want to do. I'm a police officer.
For what?
Because I told you to.
You haven't had a reason, sir. You didn't pull me over. But you didn't pull me over.
I'll hit for a backup and
Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor, sir.
Get your driver's license out right now.
Call your supervisor.
Get your driver's license out
Sir.
right now. Tell me ID.
You need my ID for, sir.
What? Because you want to run your mouth?
No, because you was looking at my license plate for what?
Exactly.
For what? You don't have the right to run this.
I got my rights to do anything I want to do. I'm a police officer.
That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
Eventually, another cop did arrive in the scene, and this happened.
As far as I know, based upon what happened, I don't think either of us have any reasonable suspicion of crime taking place.
This cop was cool. Why can't more cops be like him?
See, that's the other thing they be hemming us up over. Reasonable suspicion. I know they got to articulate a crime in that situation, but they still got these different ploys on us. Reasonable suspicion. So we can look like whatever, we could be dressed like whatever, we could be doing whatever, and these people come in and harass us. The wrong ones, you know what I'm saying? The ones that already got a dualistic type of treatment on people. Those ones.
Off-duty cop did get fired after this video went viral. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
I got my rights to do anything I want to do. I'm a police officer.
It's a good thing when they go out there and they show their true face and everything is on camera and they get fired because of it. Almost all the police officers that I showed you, they was doing something wrong and they had to pay the price for what they were doing.